Alright, hello everybody, welcome. I'm going to make a video. This one's going to be in English. I've been making a lot of Russian lately, so I don't want to neglect people, even though I'm sure you weren't exactly waiting with bated breath for me to make this game. Aerobiz Supersonic, a game I played very much as a youngster and didn't know what the heck I was talking about. But man, it was pretty cool. I mean, look at this. Look at all these real world aircraft in this game. You can certainly learn a lot from this game, which is pretty neat. And the old Airbus there, Airbus industry. So yeah. So we're going to go ahead and start out here. I've only beaten this game once. So let's check it out if I can beat it again. Alright, we're going to start. I always play the first scenario. I really should not take do that one all the time. But let's do it for just for S&Gs, I guess. Okay. Quiet, comfortable jet aircraft were quick to replace prop engine airplanes. Kinda. But actually, a lot of the early jets kinda suck. But yeah, this is a fun game, and I played this when I was a kid, and I really credit it. I'm playing the easy difficulty because I suck. And I've never been able to play with anybody else. I'm trying to get my wife to play, but she's kind of busy these days. So our home region, a lot of times I'll pick Europe. I think I'm going to go with North America, actually, this time. I think I'm going to try North America. And I think that'll be good. I'm going to go out of Chi-Town. We could go out of New York, but I'm going to pick Chi-Town. Let's go for that. Yep, sure. It's a good location. Not all starting locations are what's its name? They're not all created equal. Windy air, fine. Color, it's okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm not gonna go nuts about this. And then, okay, yeah, sunrise will definitely be one of the tougher ones out of Tokyo. So that'll be rough. And in the early scenario, it's not feasible to try to fly from North America to Asia. You'd have to go through Europe and such. Alright, so cool. So anyway, the key to this game is first you want to be profitable, for Pete's sake. And then after that, you want to worry about how much money they start us with. Not bad. Alright, congratulations. Whoa, I have never seen this lady as our head advisor. She is certainly Zoftig. I mean, I don't want to sound like mean or anything. But yes, alright. So let's look at what we got to work with. And you know, it's a complete rip-off of Tears in Heaven, which is kind of a funny song to use. Because it's, it's a very sad song about a man. Holy crap, look at this guy. He looks devious, does he not? Alright. I want to be able to fly to LA. I love LA. Highways through the byways, from the east side to the west side. Everybody very happy, 'cause the sun is shining all the time. I'm sorry, I like that song. New York, of course. So basically, I mean, if you look at this, you've got statistics. I explain a little bit about the game. There's not much. Well, there's a bit to explain. I'm not that great at this game either. But go ahead and take a look. Our economy in New York is good, so economic towns are good to fly to, they're good to fly from. And then tourism is also good. Look at Lady Liberty's face. It looks like a man who's like sneering at us. Very nice, very nice. 5 slots, si-vous plate. Yes, we'll negotiate. Denver's actually a fairly crappy town to fly to. I've done it before. It really hasn't worked out for me. And I also want to get some intercontinental flight routes already mapped out. And my town of choice is right here, London, England. That is the closest city in Europe, major hub. You can only fly into green cities. You can't fly to interregionally to minor cities. Those dark green cities, those are the major cities, and the white cities are the minor, the green cities are the major. And I want to fly down here to Mexico City. I will not be flying to Havana, Cuba, because the game does follow a history, and things are about to go to crap, obviously, at least for Americans, in Cuba. So we don't want to make that our hub, because that will be... I mean, the game doesn't go as far as, like, they nationalize your frickin' airline company. That would be terrible. Out of Cuba, they just appropriate. You see the different regions of the world, and the regions that you think would be valuable in this game are valuable in this game. The regions you think that aren't valuable are not valuable in this game. I'll tell you that right now. That's exactly the way it works. All right, so let's go buy some planes. And I'll tell you what, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pig out on Vickers Viscounts, okay? We're going to go nuts. Because I love, and it's pronounced Viscount. I just learned that like 2 weeks ago. I love the Viscount, and I'll tell you why. It's a short-range plane. It's very efficient. It's good for the short hauls. I'm buy 10 of them. And, yeah, it's a good deal. Plus, the game's cool enough to start us with 6 DC-6s, which are also very good. And I'm probably gonna buy 3. Let me buy like 3 Lockheeds as well. I love what she says. This is known as a Super Constellation. We're proud of this, baby. I strongly recommend it. You got, hey, whatever you say, Toots. Anyway, hey, this is the 50s after all, right? So anyway, yeah. So the Lockheed plane's good. It's the furthest reaching plane we have right now, and that can come in handy later. All right, so we're good. We're good. All right. So you can see we already have some slots here. Denver is a real dog. I've never been able to make that. It works, but it don't work great. Okay, it's just not a good. Let me look. We got San Francisco and Seattle. So let's check them out. Let's take a look. Let's look underneath the hood. Seattle's a very nice city. I've been there. It's very clean. Economy, okay. Tourism. So great city, and definitely a big aeronautical city as well. 3737 by the golf course too. The Queen City on the Bay. Yeah, the San Francisco is also very nice. Okay, let's go to San Francisco. It looks like the better of the 2 cities. I just hope that doesn't mess us up or like start. And I'll tell you, I don't know everything about this game. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is not what we call an expert playthrough. I seem to play a lot of games where I'm not doing an expert playthrough. And this is just one of those times. Alright, that's good. 3 flights a week, let's check it out. And we start out, like, we gouge them at first, and then if they won't buy it, then we don't gouge them so hard. We gouge them less. Let's say that, okay? So that's our first route. A lot of people don't even start with routes on a first turn. I'm going to give back all my slots for Pahonix. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. Because you have to pay for slots every turn. So, anyway, alright, that's good. That's enough for this turn. So, Sunrise, what are you doing? Bangkok, okay. They start with more startup money. That's bullcrap. It's probably this game is made by the Japanese, so, like, it would deserve more. They always like buying the Grand Hotel, which is cool, whatever. Oh, man. It's a good flight. So, alright. So, yeah, well, expenses-wise, we're still pretty high here. But we're definitely beating everybody else on passengers. We're the only company that's earned a profit. That doesn't mean anything in the beginning. Because you usually kick their butt in the first part of the game. But the computer's good at catching up. Of course, depending on who you're actually competing against, you know, it could be total crap, you know? Like, what was I about to say? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the heck I was saying. But anyway, okay, I've been drinking a little bit. Alright, so 10 Viscounts, baby. And those are great. Those are great short haul aircraft, very efficient. And that's the opposite of a great short haul. That's a long hauler. Wow, look at that. Is that triplet vertical stabilizers back there? Beautiful, beautiful. So we didn't get any dang slots yet. But we're gonna get them. Alright, actually, geez, go back to North America. Yeah, it's kind of annoying to do that. You can also do this, which is also kind of annoying. And like I said, I have no idea why they're ripping off Tears in Heaven. Okay, 87% full. What the F? Come on, boys. I'll bring down the fare a little bit. How about that? We'll bring it down. We'll bring it down a little bit for you cheapskates. Still, not a bad flight. Not doing bad. Once we start getting these other places up and running. But right now, we just kind of sit and wait. And I want to start a route to Honolulu. I'm not sure if I'll try it. Should I try to buy the Grand Hotel in Chicago? Oh, we don't have anybody. You got to negotiate it too. You've only got those 4 guys to send out. So I've got the Hollywood villain, Eastern European Hollywood villain, and Cairo. That's the place to go for your tourists, and I can see why. Obviously, Cairo has a lot of things to see, and back then it wasn't so. Actually, it was pretty upheavalist. I don't know, actually. All right, everybody's early flying. Really doesn't matter. Whoa. What's up with my profit margin there, baby? Profit margin go way down? Not sure. Alright. Well, anyway, we should be seeing that profit margin come along a lot better this next quarter, but tensions are increasing between the countries of the Arabian Peninsula. That's not actually the Arabian Peninsula, that's more like the Suez area. Arabian Peninsula obviously would be a little more to the right. But hey, game's made in Japan. And if it was made in America, it probably wouldn't be any better. Look at all those new routes Aussies opening up. Flying everywhere. They're going crazy. Crazy. They've opened up 6 new routes. Okay. 5 slots in Los Angeles. 5 slots in New York. 5 slots in London. I see London, I see France. Okay, let's see. How's that flight doing? 93%. Let's see why our profit margin is so low last quarter. Probably should know what the hell I should pay more attention to what the heck's going on. Alright, first things first. Give me a flight route to Honolulu. We got those whack. Whoa! I really don't know how many flights I'm gonna need. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try just 5 to start with. A lot of people, they'll get at whatever they can get, which is probably not a bad strategy, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, so the first thing I wanna do, let's make our short hop to New York, which is gonna be a great flight route. I'm looking forward to this one. And it says it's only 680 miles, and it's not good to have too many short routes, but this is gonna make some money. Ah, crap. Well, I can do that with 1 plane. Sorry, kind of dumb. They only let me negotiate for 5 though. So what was I supposed to do, you know? So yeah, but New York is going to be one of those cities that is going to be like a gift that's going to keep. There's a few cities in this game that you can really push the envelope with number of weekly flights, and that's one of them right there. Okay. Now I want to start my first inter-regional flight. Inter-regional flights generally make a lot of money. Whoop, wrong way. Want to go to Europe? No, I messed it up. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go to Europe. So Europe and America are the most prosperous continents at this point. And kind of right now, anyway. In real life, you know what I mean? Like, okay. And definitely we want to get into the European market. Big time. Alright. 3 flights per week. I feel like we're almost certainly gonna... And we can adjust it later. Maybe we have to buy some more DC6s. Which, if we have to, we have to. That's not a problem. I don't mind doing it. Especially with a flight, with a route like this. Which is going to seize big time. It's going to be worth a lot to us. Alright. So, first I'm going to have this guy go and negotiate for slots in London. London is a great city. Ugh, just 5? What a bunch of buttholes you are. And then I'm going to start a regional hub here. Because if there's one market we want to get into, it's Europe. We can get into South America, and I think that's mostly just for punishing Sao Paulo Air or whatever the hell they're called. But Europe's a moneymaker. You're darn right we should. But that's why I wanted to start that route in Mexico City as well. Alright, cool. And then we're going to open another route to one of my favorites, LA. I love LA. Unfortunately, the Viscount can't make it. The Viscount can't make it to the meeting. So we'll use our DC6, 3 flights per week, and I'm going to buy some more DC6s as well. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully that'll work out fine. Should work out fine. Chicago to New York, Chicago to LA, those are pretty damn good flights. And remember, this is the 50s as well, so the rest of the world is squarely on its keister. Not on its keister, but not doing that great. As you can see, we've got some other competitors over here, Tupolev and Ilyushin. We can't buy Eastern Bloc aircraft yet. Well, we won't be able to unless we get like some good relations where they beg us for something and then we give it to them. Like occasionally countries will come mooching for stuff. And then if they come mooching, yeah, you can get some pretty cool deals from it. You can really improve your situation quite drastically, relations with them. Because right now it's like it's almost impossible to fly to. All right, let's take a look. How our routes are doing. I might have already done this. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, 93%. So we're not going to be adding more aircraft to that route. And I said, hopefully we don't cannibalize our own results. Tokyo and Hong Kong, those are all good places. Kuala Lumpur's not great. Is it war? No. Tourists. There's going to be a war, though. Because the game is not, what's the word for it? The way the game works, wow. Yeah, they really make a lot of money off Oceania. More than I'm making up in North America. Which is, whoa, they're not making as much money, but they are making as much. They're making a lot of hay, let's say that. See, my profits are pretty sweet. And my sales are sweet. My passengers, though, me and Aussie are like neck and neck. Which is, Oceania shouldn't be, it's a hard area. And so the fact they're doing that well, not good. Alright, I'm going to invade his territory, though, quick. That's the idea. Oh, look at him. He's going nuts. He wants to own South America. And I'm going to go in there and I'm going to undercut him every chance I get. Although maybe that's not the smartest thing, because South America is not much of a plum. Alright, let's use it as a springboard to develop routes. That's a great idea, other than the fact that those cheapskates only gave me 5 slots. Even though the British and Americans were brothers, like we're like cousins or whatever. Like, holy crap. As they say in Korean, hook a brother up, shida. Okay, so anyway, all right, yeah, Chicago to London. I knew it was a winner. There's no two ways about that. That's a winner. That is. So let's up our number of flights there. Yeah, those interregional flights are great, and that interregional flight in particular is just a masterful one. Alright, I knew that was going to be great. That one's going to be great. It is great. Alright, let's increase, let's give them another viscount. Oh, shoot. Now, we need more slots to be able to cover that. Alright, so what I want to do, that I don't know if I have the ability. So these flights are great. Oh, let me look at my crappy one. It's not crappy exactly, but it's not where I want it to be. I mean, you shouldn't complain about 93%. So let's can the malarkey, okay? Let's can the malarkey about that. So I want more slots in LA, LAX, because I feel like the ceiling on this is significantly higher. Like we're gonna make a lot of money. Flying into LA, and we're gonna make a lot of money flying into New York City. Miami, on the other hand, I've tried to fly into Miami. Is Miami, of course, good tourist city, beautiful. I've never been there, but I've heard good things. And so yeah. So let's go. God dang it, wrong way. All right. Sorry guys, I don't know my directions, and by that I mean I don't know which LR comment. 5 slots, you piece of crap. I'm not going to go for slots yet. But Athens, they made like a clerical error in this game and gave it the highest population in Europe. So, whatever, right? So, that's it. That's all I got to say about that. They made a boo-boo and it has the highest population in Europe, which it shouldn't have. Alright, so and now we're going to fly into South America. I don't really know if I should just compete out of spite with them into Mexico. They've opened a lot of routes, and so I've certainly got the chance to undercut. I think the Viscount can make it too. Got 5 slots. Let's take them all. Like I said, usually these what's his faces do well. These interregional flights. And that's what happens to me in the game, is a flurry of opening new routes. Okay, so I think that's enough for now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.